Hey guys, it's TechThief here, back with another video. And yes, it's been a long time since I've returned. It's been about what, 8 months. Yep, I've been mid exams and everything. I mean, I needed to find time for this, and now I have. Now I'll try to upload regularly. So we've had a little rebranding here. I've changed my name. I'm Anfist now, because people thought that Tech Deep is Tack Deep. So let's rebrand it, right? Let's make it much cooler. Anyway, let's skip the bullshit. So today we will be doing a walkthrough on a vulnerable machine, which is this one from vulnhub.com. So these guys basically make these virtual machines which are vulnerable in nature. So this is a boot to root machine, which means that you need to gain access to the root user without physical access to the machine itself. So let's get started. I have it running on a different computer because virtualization on Kali is a pain. Anyway, let's find the IP address. So net discover tac r 2.168.1.108. This is my IP, and 24. This is the one. I know that because I could just check it from the Ubuntu login stream, and you can just check the network preferences from there. Anyway, we know this is the IP address. So let's check the open ports. I mean, I know for a fact that HTTP is open on this, but let's just do it. I guess s 192.168.1.105. I don't know. It's Nmap's been off. Oh wait, yeah, Nmap's been acting off. But yeah, I do know that HTTP is working on this. I mean, we can just do it. 168.1.105. Yep, that's it. It works. Now, only because it says this doesn't mean that there are no other directories on this. So let's check for a few things. Login.php, for example. Nope, not found. Okay, so instead of doing this trial and error, which is pretty time consuming, I'm gonna use a tool by OWASP. The tool's name is Derbuster. So it basically brute forces through using a word list and finds hidden directories in servers. So let's do this. 168.1.105. Let's use about, say, 30 threads. Let's take a word list, a pre-built one. I think it's in user share. Derbuster. Let's see. Yeah, right here. Word lists, and we are gonna take the lowercase small. Yep, I guess everything is set up, and we're going to start it. So now it's going to basically use this certain word list, things that can be used as to certain words that can be used to hide directories. It's going to keep testing it. Secret. Now, what is secret? Let it expand in more. There's a lot of secret here. Secret WP content. So now WP, I instantly know that it has to be WordPress. So let's Control C out of this because we have got what we want, and let's navigate onto the secret page. Secret. Aha! Look what we have here. A blog. So now this won't appear like this for you, but what you have to do for this, it won't appear like this, like with all the images and stuff. It'll appear like a simple HTML page. Now what you have to do is, can you see WTC sec on the bottom left corner? So you're gonna go into if you want, you know, a more graphical experience with it, but it's not important. All you have to do is get to the WordPress login. But anyway, you're gonna nano into etc host, because that is a certain DNS it's loading it from, and I've exploited this machine before, so it's got it into memory. Host. Now what we can do to this, we'll edit this, adding the IP address 192.168.1.105 and VTC sec, and just as a kind of, you know, a backup, we're gonna add another DNS, vtcsec.com, which most likely won't show up, but I mean, let's better be safe than sorry, right? Now if you refresh your page, you'll get this. Now we don't need to care much about this. I mean, you could view the page source. You won't find, it's not worth it. What we need to get to is the login. So now this is working. Let's just try something like admin and 123 for example. No, it won't get it. But admin, the username admin does exist. So now you have two options from here. Number one, you could just guess it, which I didn't got it correct in the first try. And number two, you could crack it using the WP exploiter that comes with Kali. So I tried going admin and 12345 and 246, but then I was like, okay, you know what, admin, it's got to be it, right? That's like the default. And voila, we have the dashboard here. So now from here we can do a couple of things. Now I'm gonna use a tool right here, which I will link in the description below. Malicious WordPress plugin. This is actually what this is it's a reverse shell in the form of a plugin, obviously. So we can actually so this is what we have to upload. So let's do this. All we have to do is go into plugins and add new. We can just add plugins and upload plugin. Let's browse malicious.zip. Let's install this. Let's activate the plugin. Okay, this is there. Now what we can do is what we have to do is go into editor. Okay, yeah, whatever. Now we're going to go into what we added right now was Gotham. We are going to go to wetwork maybe, and now this is the path the thing is saved on. Now before that, what we are going to do is we are going to open this tool, because this also loads the listener and everything. So let's just cd now we're going to run this wordpwn.py. so python wordpwn.py. okay, yeah, so these are the criteria. So let's get this done with. Wordpwn.py, python wordpwn.py, and our IP address 192.168.1.108, port say 4444, and just a yes. Basically the Y stands for a yes. Anyway, now we will go and navigate to this slash webhook maybe whatever. Now we're gonna have to find the path, a secret WP admin, and it's into WP content, I guess. We're gonna go 192.168.1.105 /secret /WP content /plugins, I think, and this thingy. We're gonna run this when we open up the listener. So let's start the listener. Okay, it's going to start Metasploit for you, which is good. It's just going to create the listener, and you know what it'll do. So we're going to just wait for that. There's like another tool I'm going to use, privilege escalation checker, that I'll also link in the description below, so you don't need to worry about it. But from now on, I'm going to do more of these walkthroughs, because this is fun. This is a good way to practice your skills. I mean, it's good and it teaches a lot. Okay, anyway, we got the handler. Now we can just run this, and we should have got the shell. Voila, metapreter. So now from here we can upload our thing. I mean, yeah, we can privilege escalation first. So let's go into shell. We are right here, so let's do, okay, no wait, let's first cd dot, let's get into like the no, one more path below this, cd dot dot ls. Now from here we can now you can load this wp-config.php. This actually has the database in it, so you can the database password for root in it, so you can load that, but it's optional. I don't think you need to do it. You can go into the database, but fine. But I'm gonna change the password manually, so I'm gonna go into var www html, because you can get shit done from there. I mean ls. Now here we are going to upload our privilege escalation script. It checks for that certain vulnerability or whatever, you know. So I'm going to upload this. No, not this one. Where is it? Oh yeah, wait, it's in downloads. Yep, this is the one. So this is what we need to upload. So I'm just going to use the command upload root and all of that. It's done that. ls. We are going to just do a chmod plus x, just in case, for the Unix priv esc check. Okay, never mind, we don't even need to do it. Anyway, we're going to do a shell dot slash Unix privesc check, and yeah, I think it's a dot sh, yeah, whatever. And we're going to run it in standard mode, and we're going to actually redirect the output to a thing, a file, output.txt string, say, for example. Okay, what? Oh, whatever. One sec. Let's see. Shell ls. Yeah, it has it. Unix escalation check. What is the problem? It says not found. Okay, let's just do this, for example. Yeah, let's just run this solo. / permission denied. Okay. So we're gonna change the permissions for this Unix privesc check, whatever. I think it's a. Now we have it. Now we can do the dot slash. I think. Let's try. Direct the output to a file, a text file. So what I'm gonna do now is shell again. I'm just gonna run this command again. Copy. Oh no, wait, it's gonna run it. Shit, you've gotta be kidding me. Unix priv. Oh yeah, wait, I can just see it from here, man. Privesc check standard, and yeah, we're gonna output it to a txt. Let's just run this. Yeah, let that do what it has to, because we aren't into root, we can't access password directly. I mean, that would be a straight give off, right? Anyway, let's just do. Yeah, okay, now we have an output.txt right here. So what we are gonna do is we are gonna exit out of this. We are gonna download this output.txt to our root directory. So we have output.txt right here. So let's check what it says. Okay, and we're gonna look for a certain thing right here. So it's done its thing. Now we're gonna check for something right here. We're gonna check for a warning. Now there's two, so this is one, and the second one is this. One of the most important points. Without this, you might not be able to execute the attack. etc/password is a critical config file. World right is set for etc password. So what this says is that anyone, so everybody can edit this certain file. I can just cd into this, download it onto the comp, change the files, and change the file and upload it back. So we're going to take advantage of this vulnerability. I'm going to do shell, or do we need shell? I mean, either way. Oh no, let's just cd etc password. Wait, what? Where was it? Forget it. Yeah, so etc password. So I'm just gonna cd to etc. Yeah, so I'm gonna download password. Oh wait, we're gonna ls. Let's see. I think it's right here. P. It should be, yeah. So there's password. So download password. So download password to root. Now we have password right here. Now we can actually encrypt this. So I'm just gonna show you what we have to do right here. So now root on here. So this X basically means that it is encrypted. So we can create a password and we can just replace it with an OpenSSL hash. So let's just do that real quick. We can open up a new window. Actually save the command right here. You can just do OpenSSL password tac1. Let's just do that real quick. It'll give me a password. I'm gonna put something like TOOR and TOOR again. So now this is the thing. Now this is what we replace as X. So I'm just gonna copy this and where is it? Yeah, where did I have to put it? Yeah, into that password thing. This is what happens when you do a live. Anyway, we've copied it right here. Just gonna be Control V, yeah, whatever. Yeah, okay, so that's done. We are gonna save this. Now we are gonna re-upload this back to the back here. So we're gonna do upload root slash password. So root slash password is done. Now this should be the password. So let's first spawn a proper shell, which we can do through a simple Python command, which is easy. Copy. Okay, no, shell, man. What is wrong with me? Paste this, run this. Now we have a proper shell. All we have to do, exactly, that's it. We've gained access and we are into the root of this thing. So now we can do whatever. We can shut it down, we can play around a bit, and once we have root we can just shut down the whole web server. Anyway, I hope you guys liked this video. Please make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys. Take care.